What's good, everybody? It's your host Incognis, and today we're back in another Noob to Pro in Oaklands. So off the recording, I did one more farm of the mushrooms, just so I had a bit of money to play with today. Okay. So yeah, I just did a bit more mushrooms, just so I have a bit of money, and I found an electrified tree, so I thought I'd grab that as well. Didn't sell any, didn't do any of that, just grabbed it so I could have it for building. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting the Uncertainty Pickaxe, we are going to be getting the Metal Detector, and we'll be doing a bit of grinding for the Palladium for money. But before we do all that, we need to make a little bit of a setup. Actually, no, we can get the ink. So to get the ink, what we need to do is we need to just look at some of these ores because we haven't got a metal detector. And we're looking for black blobs. Now that's iron, but it looks almost identical. So we're just going to drive around until we find some ink. And that's iron. So yeah, I will come back to you when I've got some ink. And right there, we have some ink. So we're just gonna mine it and we'll refine it, forge it. So we have it in an ingot. And then what we need to do after that is take it over to the mushroom area. So we need 3 pieces. And I don't know if with like the big pieces you can cut them in half, but I don't. I'll just leave it as is. I'll just throw that over there. All in our truck. So yeah, I'll get 3 pieces. Is this one free? We'll grab that one. Well, actually, this one up here as well, I think. Nah, it's just glitched in. So yeah, we'll mine our ink. And with a better pickaxe. Have a bit more luck. There we go. And refine, reforge it. And yeah. I'll see you back at the base. So just like that, we have our 3 pieces of ink, and we're going to load them up in our truck, just like this. I'm going to use the grab actually, and load it into our truck. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it to the mushroom cave, and yeah, just follow what I do now. Alrighty, now we're in the mushroom cave. We have all those mushroom plants up there that we were farming in the previous episodes. All we need to do is grab our ink and just drop it in. Oh, just pick it up and have the little mushrooms shoot at it. And again, come on. There we go, and we have our 3 pieces just like that. And what we need to do is we want to make sure that the mic's button is pressed. So to check that, we can either just go to the first pedestal location, which is just over this way, I believe. It's near the openings, because I think it's literally just right over there. Ooh, that's close. Because literally the way I do it is by the bridge, which is just here, as you can see on the map. You can just drop in and place it into the pedestal and then reset, and then come back to your base with your ore. But I've already done it earlier, just to make sure that I know all the locations and stuff like that. So what I might do is I might just take it all back to the base, just do it the way I said I was going to do it. It's a bit hard to actually see where it is when you're down here. So yeah, we'll retreat back to the base so that it's a bit more easy to follow along too. So now that we're back at the base, what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these out, if they would like to come out, and just have them placed on the base really. Just a bit like this, and get a cheeky little screenshot. Just that, there we go. And then what we're going to do, we're going to drive to Mike's Mines. Because in Mike's Mines, there's a button that you have to press to start the whole quest thing for it. So in Mike's Mines, after you enter it, which we're almost there, it can be a bit finicky if you don't have like the coils, like the gravity coil mainly. But it's manageable and doable. So you're in Mike's Mines, you come to the big old area here, and you want to come just to the left. And there will be some boards up here, and you see there's a truss right there. So what I'd like to do is make sure I'm running. And why is that doing that? We'll do this, jump up here, and now it can be really hard to jump over to these little wooden like bar things, but if you copy just how I did it there, walking up, sort of staggering back, and then jump onto it, you can manage it. And very careful where you jump on these. You kind of want to just get it right on the edges. Ooh, that was close. I think you can make that. There we go. And this one is a hard one. There we go. And then just straight up this truss. And the button was not pressed. So now we're going to press this button like so. We're going to reset. That is not resetting. There we go. We spawn back into the place. And what we can do is either drive back out or reset. I'm going to reset because it's just a bit quicker. And then we're going to take our purple ores. We're going to take one just for now. We're going to take the smallest one. And then we're going to leave the rest here because we're going to drive to the desert and reset again and then do the rest. So just follow where I go, and I'll try not to speed up too much. But just follow where I go and copy how I do it. So we get to this bridge here, and basically just want to drive a little bit on the bridge, and you should see the pedestal just down there. What I do is I grab the question mark ore and I just fling it down with me, really, like that. And be careful when you do that because it may glitch out. And then when it goes on the pedestal, we will know it works because it should emit a big old ray, which it appears to not be working at the minute. Which means this is probably too small. Which is really weird, to be fair. Yeah, it's too small because that's the way it is. If it was the other way, it'd be fine. Damn it. Alrighty, so what we'll do... Actually, let me... leave it like that. My game's bugging out. Okay, right, we'll reset. And we'll cut down one of the big ones. And yeah, so grab this one. I'm gonna cut it just in half, like so. It may take a little while. So now we cut them in half. We're gonna try that again, and there we go. Can actually zoom my camera now. It appears my game's a little bit bugged, but that's okay. So I have no idea if you can actually just cut them down and do it. So we're going to find out. So we're going to drive back to the desert, replace it, and see if that works. So now we're back and we're going to find out if this works. If it doesn't, I'm going to sack this video off. I'm going to grab this and jump all the way down. And now we're going to place this on the pedestal. And just like that, it works. Brilliant. So now we're going to reset. And you know it works by the fact that the little ray comes out. So we're going to come back to our base and we're going to place another 2 in our trailer because... truck. Place 2 in our truck. And go to the other 2 pedestal locations. Now the next pedestal location that I'm going to go to because it's closest to my base is the one by the auto shop. If you want the proper location things on the wiki fandom, they have the pictures on the maps of the locations. And that's pretty much what I'm following in this video, but if you're a visual learner like I am, then yeah, it's okay to keep watching and see where I go. So I'm going to drive just up this, just before we get to the part of Mike's Autos and all of that cool stuff. And we're going to drive just this way. And then we're going to go up this path here, and then there's that pedestal. We're going to grab our second piece of wood and just place it on top here like that, and that one works. And then we're going to go down here because we need to go to Mike's Mines and buy 3 bombs. But I'm going to buy 4 because my luck seems to be horrible today. So, yeah, it'd be best to go down this way. I do like this new map though. This map is growing on me. There's a lot more ways to get to different places quicker. Instead of going like all the way down there and then all the way back up. Sort of just cut through. So I'm quite a big fan of, to be fair. Seems pretty good. So we're going to come here and we're going to get the bombs. We need 3 to open it, but we're going to grab 4. Oh. Now I forgot how expensive these were. 1,000 a piece, goddamn. So we'll throw these in our truck. And we'll buy 1 more for good measure. It's better to have too much than not enough. Just like that. And what is she selling? Scaffolding. That's because there's like these veins in the mines now. Which I haven't actually seen or checked out yet. I do need to. So now our last pedestal location is up towards a lighthouse, which is just before the entrance. And I like doing it this way because it's sort of like fluid in terms of like the progression of it to get to places and stuff like that. So we need to go to the Lost Woods area, I believe it's called. The Lost Woods, is it? Which is just down here and down this path just here, and that's where the pedestal is. And also down here you can find the Lost Axe. The Lost Axe is identical to the refined axe, sorry. In terms of swing power, but the Lost Axe swings a lot further away, so you can stand twice the distance and still manage to hit it. But that's not what this video is about, unless I can find it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna place that on there, and as you can see, it's disappeared, which means the axe has spawned. And real quick, I'm actually gonna look to see if I can see the axe, because what it does, it spawns on one of the stumps. It's just nice as a novelty item, to be honest. Or if you've just started the game, you can drive straight down here and grab it, and you'll already have a pretty decent axe. But it doesn't look like it's spawned. So that's a shame, but it'll be alright. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the acid lands. And a quick warning, when you are going to the acid lands, is to be very careful, because you will start taking damage when you go to the area to pick up the pickaxe. So keep that in mind. You don't need any special tools. It would help you to have a healing coil from the classic shop, but you don't really need it. I'm not using it. and I'll show you how I do it. So be very careful when you drive down here not to flip, because it's really annoying. And yeah, the thing's closed, so we need to blow it up. That's alright. Oh no, it's open. Ah, it's great, it's still open. So you still want to keep the bombs on you because it can close while you're in there. So if you're coming in here to farm things like uranium and stuff, you want to keep some bombs on you just to reopen the game. But we won't need to, because when we pick up the axe, we're just going to reset. So, yeah. We'll come up here, and now we're in the acid lands. We're going to drive just down this side to the left, and then we're just going to go to the right. And basically, as long as you're going up, you're not going the wrong way. So if you do get lost, just keep going up. And we'll go to the left here, and we'll see that drop there. We want to keep going up, and just be very careful of the acid pools. And you cannot go up there, but you can go up this side. And we're just going to keep going up, and we're going to get to the part where it's going to start damaging you, which is this pit here, which is also to the left. And as long as you're quick, you won't have an issue. I want to drive to the right, left even, sorry. So right before left now, and we're now at the pedestal of where the Uncertainty Pickaxe has spawned. And just like that, we now have the Uncertainty Pickaxe. There we go. So, why do people like this pickaxe? It's because it has like poison damage, so you can whack a block once and it will just continually mine it, which is lovely. So, now that we have the Uncertainty Pickaxe, we now need to go get ourselves a metal detector. To get a metal detector that's in the ice biome. And I don't think they've changed it, so I'm going to try and recall as best as I can. The metal detector costs around 36,000, 40,000. So, yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to time-lapse it as well. And basically, you can follow along. I might mess up, because my memory is not serving me well. But it's in the observatory in the icy biome. So, let's see if we can get there. Also, boys and girls, if this video is helpful so far, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'd say, comment what you'd like to see next. I accidentally went to the sapphire spot that I usually go to when I grind sapphire on main, but yeah, I'm a little bit lost now because I need to be over here. Other than that, we are getting over there. That's okay. There we go. Then we just want to head up this bit here. There's also pomegranate here, so if you have a Jara, they're pretty good. I think they sell for like 6,000 each. So when they're jarred, so that's a pretty good money making method. Soon to come. So yeah, we're just gonna get up to the observatory, and yeah, I'll see you when I'm there. So now we've made it to the observatory. We need to do a quick little quest in here, which is to tap the bookshelf in this corner here. And then tap the bookshelf, that's the only one standing, down here. And now this latch down here opens. Be careful not to jump in the middle because you'll fall really, really far all the way back down. So yeah, don't jump down there. And we have a metal detector for 32,000 instead. And we have to take it up these steps, and what I like to do, I like to stand here and it says that and falls. I had to stand just about there and throw it up in the corner, and I was pretty much luck, to be fair. And usually throw it right in the corner. It's not luck. So yeah, we want to buy the metal detector. Purchase that. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we have the metal detector and the Uncertainty Pickaxe. So I think I'm going to end this video here. This is pretty much just me getting the tools, setting up, ready. So if this was helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, comment what you'd like to see next. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, boys. I've been your host, Incognist. Peace.